Welcome to Meet the Candidates 2020, a voter education program brought to you by the Shakopee Chamber and Visitors Bureau. Our hope is that these candidate interviews and profiles will help you, the voter, understand your choices when it comes to casting your ballot in the 2020 elections. While we can all agree that an informed candidate is important, we believe informed voters make all the difference. So we ask you to arm yourself with the information necessary to make an educated choice and to make casting your vote a priority, regardless of how you do it this year, mail-in or in person. Please visit shakopee.org to find out all of the information you'll need to know about the upcoming election, including polling places and times, and a link to the Secretary of State website for mail-in voting options. Hi, and welcome to Meet the Candidates 2020, a voter education program brought to you by the Shakopee Chamber of Commerce. My name is Angie Whitcomb, and I'm joined today by Jeff Smith, who is running for Shakopee School Board. Jeff, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Angie. Thanks for having me.
It's our pleasure. Why don't you take a few minutes and tell the viewers at home a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Well, thank you, Angie, and thank you to the Chamber of Commerce. I'm Jeff Smith, and I'm running for Shakopee School Board. My wife, Jenny, and I have lived in Shakopee almost 20 years. We have two sons, Ian, a senior, and Carter, a sophomore. Both attend Shakopee High School, and both have attended Shakopee Public Schools all their lives. I'm an IT manager at Pearson View in Bloomington, and I've worked there 16 years. I recently retired from the military after serving 27 years in the Army, Army National Guard, and Army Reserve. I'm currently the president of the Shakopee High School Band Boosters. I'm an assistant coach for the Shakopee High School mountain bike team, and I'm a volunteer veterans mentor for Scott County.
Wow. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
So, Jeff, what inspired you to run for school board?
Well, I believe that patriotism equals service. And I'd like to continue my lifetime of service to my country by contributing to improving the Shakopee School Board. I'd like to keep class sizes small. I'd like to continue to hire and retain quality teachers. And I'd like to continue to maintain our excellent programs such as fifth grade band, middle school sports, and college and schools. And finally, I believe that strong schools build strong communities.
Great. So, Jeff, Shakopee Public Schools has no voter-approved operating levy, putting us $1,250 per student below the metro average. The last time voters approved an operating levy increase was more than a decade ago. The proposed levy on the 2020 budget phases that money in over 4 years, and even when fully recognized, will still be behind the metro average. Is Shakopee spending enough per student, and what is your recommended per student allowance?
Shakopee is not spending enough per student. The financial challenges of the district have been clearly spelled out by the district through school board meetings, through special presentations, and on their website. Like you said, we're spending $1,250 per student below the metro average. Whether the levy passes or not, there's going to be significant cuts this year. If the levy does not pass, drastic cuts will be made next year, such as over 50 teachers, cuts to important programs such as fifth grade band, middle school sports, and college and schools. The long-term consequences for the district will be severe. In addition to larger class sizes, students will miss out on important opportunities, and we will not be able to attract and retain quality teachers. I think that, I would love to see the school district match the metro average per student, but before that, we need to pass the levy on November 3rd.
Great, thank you. What is your opinion regarding how the school district has responded to the COVID-19 pandemic?
I think the school district leadership, as well as the school board, and especially our excellent teachers, have worked tirelessly to provide good opportunities for our students this year in response to this unprecedented epidemic. I think the combination of the distance learning and the hybrid model provide the most opportunity and choice for families and students, and it allows the school district to react to changing conditions.
Great. Mr. Smith, what has the existing school board done well, and where do you see room for improvement?
I think the school board has done really well in responding to the COVID-19 crisis, putting the safety of students, teachers, and staff first. I also think they've worked very hard to try to, right the ship financially after, the financial challenges in the wake of Rod Thompson's ouster. If elected, I'll continue to support, rebuilding the fund balance. And particularly, I'd like to continue to improve communication and transparency with the Shakopee community.
Great, thank you. So in the time we have left, I'd love for you to take a look at the camera and tell the voters at home why they should vote for you in this election for Shakopee School Board.
Thank you. Shakopee is an excellent school district. We've done extremely well given the financial challenges we've had. Our award-winning teachers continue to work here despite their below-average salaries, even after this year's raise. I think it's critical for our school district to represent the growing community that Shakopee has become. We need to provide the financial support that they deserve and need to continue to attract and retain quality teachers, to keep class sizes small, and to retain important programs such as fifth grade band, middle school sports, and college and schools. I believe that strong schools build strong communities, and I encourage you to vote yes for kids on November 3rd. Thank you.
Thanks for being here today, Jeff.
Thank you, Angie.
And thanks for watching this episode of Meet the Candidates 2020. Thank you for watching Meet the Candidates 2020, a voter education program brought to you by the Shakopee Chamber and Visitors Bureau. Please visit our website at shakopee.org for all of the information you'll need to know leading up to the November 3rd election.